on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Matt.
Today we're going to be talking about Highland Park. We have in front of us the 15-year and the 18-year expressions from them. We talked a little bit about the history of Highland Park, and we'll link that in the video up here. But we have a little bit to talk about with the 15 and 18.
Okay, so 15 unfortunately was discontinued last year. Started in 2003 as a 43%. It's a toasted instead of charred barrel, which the other ones are. And it is an American Oak Sherry Cask Oloroso. So, let's see how this one tastes. It smells wonderful. It smells like Highland Park.
Yeah,
It does smell like Highland Park.
That same fingerprint.
We call that delicious. It's lighter.
I was going to say, this doesn't
lighter.
smell
Yeah.
as rich and deep as the 12 did.
No.
And maybe it's because it's American Oak, whereas the other one's Spanish Oak, and I don't know.
Or the
I'm
toasting
sure it makes
level
a
on the
difference.
barrels.
Toasted.
Yeah, those are charred and
Toasted.
these are toasted. So I'm guessing, yes, it makes a difference.
It makes kind of a lightness come to it.
It does.
It's just more of a sweet, oaky sherry note to it.
I get all the sweetness on it. I don't really get much for peat on the nose.
No.
Honey, green tea, raisins, figs.
Tropical fruits.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Banana,
fruity.
guava, pineapple. It's toasted cereals, bread crust.
There's a sweet peat to it.
Yeah.
Kind of a mulchy grass.
I get a very strong grassy note
Mhm.
in there. Dried grass.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get like a field. I
Not
get
necessarily
field.
like hay-like, but
Yeah, I could see like a wind open field, yeah. On a windy day.
yeah,
in
with
Orkney.
wet grass blowing.
Yeah, and it rains a lot in Orkney, so yeah, that would make sense. Floral, citrus, the smoke is very faint on this compared to the other ones, a little bit heavier, I think. It was a beautiful nose.
yeah, I get a little bit
there.
of saltiness on the nose if I get deep enough in it.
But yeah, so if you can find about all this, like I said, it's discontinued, but they're still findable. Definitely pick this up.
The fruity aspects of peaches and apricot, orange. It smells
The
delicious.
nose is fantastic, and these are about $75 approximately.
Original MSRP.
Yeah, original, yeah. So hopefully we can still find it for the same on the show.
That
Ooh.
sherry comes forward.
Salty and briny.
It is salty.
Mm.
It's got some brine on it. I get the peat.
Definitely. A little woody.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
More dry. Red apples, red berries.
This reminding me a lot of the old Pulteney that we tried not very long ago. I'm not getting a lot of the peat. I'm getting more, like you were saying, the briny
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
aspects of this to me are showing up a lot more, along with that Oloroso sweetness, that sherry finish.
Yeah.
That's really
agree
interesting
with that.
now. Like I said on the Spanish and the American, how the difference that makes as far as the oak type.
It's just a lighter, friendlier
Yeah,
expression,
for
it
sure.
seems like, as opposed to that dark.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not that dark aspect you get with the other
This
one.
is
Right.
this is briny and salty, but it's not the deep, punchy in the face briny and salty.
Yeah. It's also got chocolate, some coconut, and some lemon on it too. It's very tropical.
Mm-hmm. Lemon and lime,
It's very fruity.
the zest.
The more it sits there and opens up, the more the peat comes through for me.
Mhm.
And it just kind of lingers. The peat lingers.
I really like this whiskey. This is a great whiskey to sit around for like an hour with, and as it changes while you sit there, this is wonderful whiskey. I really like this.
That's getting into his feels with the Highland Park.
Yeah, like I said, Highland Park's one of my absolute favorite distilleries. I only had a Highland Park probably the first time 6-7 years ago, so I do love me some Highland Park, and I've got, I don't know, like 14 different Highland Parks, something like that.
The drop of water separated oils, elongated the finish. Definitely made the mouth feel a little bit differently. There's a coating sensation that actually wraps around your tongue with the drop of water. I like it. Changed it up quite a bit.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can find this still retail. Buy it all day long. Buy all the ones on the shelf because you're not getting it again. So that's my suggestion.
Yeah, and it was a great little single malt.
Oh, that's good. All right. So this is the, we'll move on to the 18 now. So this is in a Spanish oak Oloroso, 43%. And this was from 2004 until I guess last year as well, this is also in our place with a new bottling, a little bit different. We had dinner back here in February with the Highland Park's global ambassador, and he said these bottles actually have older whiskey in them because of what they were using at the 18 now than what's comparable. They're similar profiles, of course. This one's got a little bit older whiskey in it, so you can find the older bottling of the 18. I'd buy that, and we will review the new 12 and 18 as well. But we wanted to, compare them just to show you guys the differences. But yeah, oh, that's heaven. And this one's about 125.
These sherry finishes do a lot to dull down the peat.
The mask it. It's there, but yeah, it's hidden behind the mask.
So sweet. Red berries.
Lots of berries. Very fruity.
Ooh, and watermelon.
Ooh.
Yeah, nutty, floral, like an intense, really heavy cake, like a really decadent cake. No candle wax and frosting.
And smoked salmon.
Yeah?
Oh, I didn't got that.
I think you're remembering back to the dinner a little bit too much.
It's possible. There's a briny
Yeah,
and to me a fishy kind of note to this.
Yeah, you're right. It's there. So, but it's like really faint. But it's on the finish of it for sure. I'd agree with you.
No, I get just all fruits.
Yeah, to me, I get darker fruits,
Mostly
figs
dark
and
fruit,
raisins.
Mostly fruity.
Some of the dark berries.
Mm-hmm.
It
Blackberry.
smells.
Blackberry,
Currant.
raspberry.
This smells great. All right, we gotta taste this because it's salivating. Oh, yeah, that's freaking awesome.
They got the brine and the smoke on it. I like the smell better than I like the taste on this personally, but
I really like
And
it.
that's to me because the peach shows up
Yeah,
massively.
it
on the
does.
taste.
Yeah. Now you're getting your smoky woods, dense bogs.
yeah,
it
it doesn't.
smells fruity and
it-
friendly. It tastes
The
dark.
cake does not show up on the nose.
Not
all
like
for
it
me.
shows
Yeah.
up in the flavor.
No.
I agree with you.
So I mean, I could smell this all day.
Yeah. It's a good
Sure, when I
concept
get
for her.
drunk.
Yeah.
It's a earthy, dense forest.
Mm-hmm.
It's also got your cinnamon and peppers, a little salty.
Yeah, that salt in the brine
Red
is just
berries.
right up there in the front, and it's not letting me get past it. Just lingers.
You know what's also there? Swedish fish.
Those gummies.
Yeah, those gummy Swedish fish, totally there.
How funny.
It's ashy, fresh put out fire. Oh, I like this.
I'm getting an ashiness now that I've added the drop of water, and I'm starting to smell
More.
that the peat is coming through more as like that ashy peat.
Mm. Oh, I love this whiskey. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I'm good.
I'm loving this. This is my wheelhouse.
Oh,
This is love.
Definitely not my wheelhouse.
This
but,
is a love relationship, and
out
love
of
this
these two,
whiskey.
I prefer this one better.
which makes sense based on you like bourbon more, which would make sense.
Right. I mean, and the peat doesn't come out and punch you in the face as much.
with the drop of water, the 18, the oils separate big time. There is a lingering finish. It feels like there is oil on my tongue still at this point in time. That is beautiful with the drop.
I'm going to have to ask you to borrow that one because that sounds really great.
You're welcome to it, sir.
Yeah, bring it on.
Yay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that separates awesome.
A lot of these whiskeys,
Oh, that's good.
water does nothing to it, or does very, very little to it. But when you get into older whiskeys, or things that have a lot of carbon in them, a drop of water can change the whiskey
long way.
in dramatic ways, and it's sometimes a glorious thing. So, which is why I sit here every single one and try to put a drop in all of them for you, because to me that drop really can change things.
And you should really try it yourself too. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
You might, turn your nose up to something straight and then put water in it and love it.
Yeah.
And that's how you drink it from that point on. You never know until you try.
Or if you're used to a big cube, try it neat. You know what, that
absolutely.
whiskey may need a big cube for you, but you may come across a whiskey that all of a sudden, you know what, this tastes really amazing neat. and I don't necessarily need that big cube for this particular whiskey.
Or if you're even trying to get off the cube to get to a neat
Mm-hmm.
and be able to drink
sure.
it neat, try it with drops of water and slowly taper that off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whiskey's all about exploration.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
your whiskey. Do what you want with it. Try different things. Half the fun of whiskey is just taking a chance on it. Do something different with it every time you drink it. You'll get new flavors out of it. No matter what, every time I drink whiskey, I find something new in it every time I try
Oh yeah, and that's depending on how you drink it yourself, and depending on how long the bottle sat there, how far down in the bottle you are,
What you
how
had
long
before.
it's been sitting in your glass. If it's been sitting there for an hour, it's going to taste completely different.
Oh, yeah.
So
And what you personally drank before.
right,
What you
Sure.
ate.
or ate before.
Mhm.
Chicken nugget's going to change this all up. So
They
I mean,
were good, by
actually,
the way.
it didn't really change it up much for me. It's still Brian and Salt and Pete. So
It is, but I do like chicken nuggets. Tyson does a good
Petey chicken nuggets.
job. Petey chicken. Oh, we should make a sit on that.
Whiskey and
You
nuggets.
need
Whiskey and nuggets.
Dunk it in?
No, we'll just soak the nuggets in whiskey.
Ugh,
Whiskey soaked nuggets.
That sounds tasty.
It does, doesn't it?
that
We're gonna
sounds
try that.
disgusting.
We're going to try it.
They're gonna try it. I'm just gonna have some barbecue sauce.
She's going to look at us going, you're idiots.
So what else is new?
Keep on crusading for better whiskey in your glass.
Cheers.